And I have a request for you that you're going to help me out with the end of the story. Well, this video. It's about storytelling. So before I give you the request, I'm going to tell you that this is a storytelling video. Okay? This is about learning how to create your own stories and maybe better yourself as a storyteller. Well, you can go in the comments and tell me all those amazing things you've learned, which I want you to do. First of all, that is my first request. My second request is to find a story you really like. This could be an episode from your favorite show. This could be a book that you like. Take a chapter, manga series, pick a volume, pick a section. It could be any story you like. Even, God, you have a spiritual story you like. Just pick out the story. That's all you gotta do. Pick out a story. That's it. And after you're picking out the story, we can finish with my storytelling video. So, my storytelling video is a couple pieces of advice. And I know young artists are so obsessed with trying to be original. They want original content. They want to be the original, most standout artists. And I was there too. I was that person too. I wanted to be the most original artist ever. But I learned sometimes being original isn't that great. I know. It sounds obscure as hell. It sounds so wonky, so out of place to say it's not that great being creative. Which, while being creative is good, trying to stay original sometimes can really, really detriment you. It is a huge headache, a heartache, everything aches, so on and so forth. I mean, sometimes I know it does kind of suck sometimes when somebody's like, well, that story reminds me of this story that already came out and is copyrighted and all that sort of stuff. At the same time, you have to look at it like this. Is it really worth it? If it's a fan fiction, you're like, hey, that sounds like that fan fiction over there. Does it mean that fan fiction is better than yours? Does it mean yours isn't as good as theirs? My answer to your question is no. So, while you may want to be the most original, I want you to learn how to be the most imaginative. I want you to learn how to make a story first before you break it. Okay? This is going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. And letting go of that I gotta be original attitude is the best thing you can do for yourself. Sometimes it takes a long time to do it. Sometimes it could just take like that snap. But sometimes letting things go sometimes is the best. For me, I wanted to be the most original artist. But when I was trying to do that, I confused the crap out of myself. I would make these abstract concepts that just made no sense. But it was original, I said. It was original. But it wasn't that great. I learned from my mistakes. And I realized sometimes artists do actually steal from each other. There's a lot of concepts. You want to be original so bad. But you can't make it original because it never was original, and that's okay. There's a lot of stories out there that take off from one another. It doesn't make them better. It doesn't make it worse. You just find a story that interests you. And that is the second piece of advice. Make it interesting. Don't worry about the creative. Make it interesting. Make it want to drag you in. And this is a very, very hard thing to do. I'm still working with this, which is why I'm going to be doing this exercise with you, which I found online. I've heard other artists talk about this. So this is why I wanted you to choose your favorite story out earlier. And that is because I want you to choose the story and question everything about it. It's going to take forever to do this. You're going to probably want to pause it if you're watching it. You're going to want to put the book down if you're reading it. It doesn't matter how you do this. I want you guys to have fun with this one, so. And I'm going to have some fun with it too. So I want you guys to question everything about what you like. And the truth is, the reason why I really want to do this, and I want you guys to do this with me, is that we both learn how to make our stories interesting and appealing. Because if it's interesting and appealing to us, we gotta make it appealing and interesting to the rest of the world. See, the reason why it's better to make it interesting than just make it original is that sometimes the most interesting things are not the most original. And that's okay. We want to give ourselves less of a headache and more of a heartache. Maybe not heartache. You could make a heartache, but I don't know. If you want to make a heartache, go make a heartache. It's better than a headache, apparently, so. In this case, so. Take out your trusty pens, take out your trusty pencil, take out your trusty paper and pen and notebook. I don't care what you do. Just take out something awesome and talk about it. Question it. Why this color for the sky? Why this color? Why this color? Why that? Why that palette? Why that? Make the most obscure questions. It doesn't have to be about the plot. You can make it about the scenery. You can make it about the wording. You can make it about the characters. Just question it all. Go crazy. Have fun. Because when you're able to question every single thing, you start to learn about your own stories. Why is this so cool? You maybe want to apply it to your stories. Maybe you want to not apply it to your stories. Maybe I don't like this, so I'm not going to do this to my story. I like this, so maybe I want to try something like this in my story. And when you start doing these things, which I started doing things like this in my head, obviously. I haven't done it on paper, but I've done this in my head, and I realize how much I take from things I watch. How much I take things from my environment, how much I apply to these stories and now in my life, and what do I really want to take from my favorite stories. So, I really hope you guys like this video. I really hope you guys try this. If you don't, I'm not going to condemn you. I'm just going to say, oh well, and move on. I'll do this right up. I may do another video about my questions. It's going to be particular about something, so I don't really know if I would probably do an example for myself, so if you're interested, I will make you a video. If you're not, oh well, I'll just do this exercise for myself. So I hope you guys like my advice, and I hope you guys like my video. And if you want more videos about this sort of thing, you want more videos about being an artist, how to draw, I don't know, art stuff, feel free to comment or tell me in a message. Any social media you find me. Because that's cool. I like talking to you guys. It's really fun. I mean, I hear from my people, and I'm just happy and ecstatic, so. And see you guys later.